Our attention, of course, shifts to football conversation. We begin with women's football. Still have Jide Chichideze joining me via Zoom. We're going all the way to Abuja and Imo here, there in Abia State, as the battle for promotion in the Nigerian Women's Football League Premiership hits up, where Matchday 3 of the 2025 championship, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Sunshine Queens, they're already back in the big league after 2 straight wins. But 3 more tickets are up for grabs. Who will be taking those tickets? We've got Castmog Ladies. They are unbeaten in Group A, and they just need a draw against Gallant Queens. While over there in Group B1, it's a winner-takes-all showdown between hosts Ahudiyannem, the Queens, and also Wazbak International. Group B2 is still wide open. Imo Striker Queens leading the way, but Ghetto Tigers are breathing down their necks, saying, not this time around, you won't take this one. By the end of the weekend, we'll get to know the full lineup of fresh challengers stepping into the Nigeria's Elite Women's League, who will be getting promoted. We have joining us from Abia State, Bella Ekeoma. Thank you so much, Bella, for joining us at this time on In the Game. All right, Bella, you're welcome to In the Game. We still have Jide Chichideze, but it's time to talk women's football. Bella, I'll start off with you. Sunshine Queens already back into the Premiership. They got promoted. Congratulations to them. But between Castmog Ladies and also Ahudiyannem Queens, not forgetting Imo Strikers, which of these sides do you think is best prepared, actually, to make the splash in the top flight?
Well, Castmog Ladies just qualified because of Royal Queens. They had to play a draw. They missed a penalty in Omaya. That was earlier today in the morning. Okay. So because of that, Castmog has already qualified without even playing. But they are currently losing now. They are currently losing, but it doesn't matter because they've already promoted. The Ogun State club has already been promoted to the Nigerian Women Football League.
All right.
The Premiership side.
Okay,
yes,
Castmog has joined the big guns in the top flight, even without even playing a ball, kicking one.
They just joined like, let me say, an hour ago.
Wow, that's
They are
great.
playing now, but they are losing, but it doesn't really matter because of that draw between Royal Queens. Royal Queens missed an opportunity. They could have scored a penalty, but they missed it. So because of that draw between Royal Queens and Mahi FC, it then means that automatically Castmog Ladies are into that Premiership. Of course, they will see them in the Premiership.
All right, but
joining the Rainbow Stars Ladies.
Before now, I could see that Castmog, they were unbeaten, but now you tell me they're losing. Hey, there's a problem there. Or even the fact that they've gotten their ticket. How big is this? The fact that they went unbeaten before this very moment. How big is this for football in Ogun State? Do you see them carrying the same energy to the Premiership when they face the big guns?
Wow, you know they are coming from the championship. So all they have to do is, if they are going to sign more players that have the experience to play in the Premiership, they can. But all they have to do, if they are going to stick with these players, then they have to be mentally ready for the Premiership. It's no longer the championship, it's the Premiership. And you don't want to go in there and then fall out the next time. You will now crash out and go back to the championship. I think it's very, very painful when you go into the Premiership and then you crash out the next season. So I think if they have the money, they can get players, experienced players that will join them to pilot their affairs in the Premiership. If they don't have that money, they can maintain their team, but they have to be mentally ready for these challenges. We are not talking about the championship this time. We are talking about the Premiership, so they have to be mentally ready. But then we are talking about their unbeaten run. I think the game is still on because I was checking it before I came online. The game is still on, so they can even equalize. They can equalize and still maintain their unbeaten streak. I mean, maybe the excitement of having qualified made them relax a bit. But I see them doing well if they can get more experienced players or stick to their players, but they have to be mentally ready for this big challenge.
Football Has taught me that, please, you do not have to celebrate too much, or else you get that upset and that big surprise to your face. I'll be hoping that they can draw and then keep that unbeaten run in the championship. Bella, before we let you go, please tell us your favorite team. What team do you think we should be looking out for that would bring a little bit of upsets when they make it to the top flight?
Well, if Ahudiyannem can qualify, because they just need a draw. Already the second team, they were winning before in Abia, then they just the second place team, Gaza, had to equalize. So it's 1-1 right now before I came online. So it can change maybe after this, because it's almost I think it's rounding up. So who knows? They don't have to lose, because if they lose, it then means they will cry. I don't think they will make it. So because they have 6 points already, and these one, the second place teams have 4 points. But with this draw, is 7 points and then 5 points. I see Ahudiyannem doing well. They have an experienced coach in Super Falcons, assistant coach. I'm talking about Coach Ann Chejina. She's a legend. We all know her. She was with Abia Angels before. So she has that experience to steer this team to an upset. Anything can happen with Ahudiyannem. Also, I'm looking at Sunshine Queens. You know, they've already been promoted. They are used to Premiership, so they can still, pose problems for the big sides when the season starts. Then, when you talk about Imo Strikers, their fate also is in their own hands. So if they win today, they just have to avoid defeat. If they can win their remaining game, of course, they will join the Sunshine Queens and Castmog Ladies. All
right. I've been wondering how to pronounce that particular club. It says Ahudiyannem, isn't it? And I can see that.
Ahudia is let me say, the body of my husband. Name just is an Abia name anyway. Ahudiyannem. So if you pronounce it 4 or 5 times, you get used to it. Yes. Or you call me, I can teach you.
I sure will call you. And for the fact that it is Ann Chejina that is the coach of that side, it just feels like Ahudiyannem is just, I can now relate. Thank you so much, Bella Ekeoma, for joining us. And we appreciate these updates. We're wishing Castmog all the best for them to stay unbeaten in this championship. Have a lovely day.
Thank you so much for having me once again.
It's a pleasure to have you.